Adjusting an anti-tipper on a sports wheelchair. The anti-tip bar should neither be touching the floor nor be too high up. If you find you are getting a lot of rocking when pushing, this is an inefficient way to push. If your caster when you are sitting in your wheelchair is touching the floor, this can create drag and will inhibit your turning ability. The first thing you should check is that the tyre pressures are correct before you start to adjust the anti-tips. If you feel that adjusting the caster is the only way, this is the method you can use. Tools needed: correct socket to fit the top nut, and also a tool to lever the protective cap, possibly spacers. Remove the protective cap off the anti-tip wheel. Put the socket on the nut and hold the caster and fork with the other hand. Once the nut is removed, if you decided to raise the height of the caster, then you need to remove one of the spacers under the caster housing. If you want to lower the caster, then you can add spacers to the caster fork stem. After removing or adding spacers, put everything back together and try the chair in the gym. You might have to do this a few times to get the optimum height to suit your preference. Once you build the fork and put the nut on and tighten, try turning the fork. If you find resistance and it isn't turning freely, then release the nut by 1/4 of a turn and test again until it is turning freely. Replace the cap.